Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Breaking news. Music industry mourns loss of Brian McKnight's estranged son Niko McKnight after 2-year cancer battle. We're coming to you live from TV Wire, where we've got the latest on a heartbreaking development in the lives of the McKnight family. If you thought their struggles were behind us, think again. Today, we're talking about the tragic passing of Brian McKnight's estranged son, Niko McKnight. We're seeing a tidal wave of tributes and condolences rolling in on social media as fans and supporters alike struggle to wrap their heads around this devastating news. But before we dive into all that, let's take a step back and understand what we know about Niko's life and the complicated relationship he shared with his father. Niko McKnight was just 32 years old when he passed away after a 2-year battle with cancer. And while it's clear that his family is reeling from this loss, some are also recalling the very public tensions between Brian McKnight and his children. If you follow music news or celebrity gossip, you're likely aware of the long-standing feud between Brian McKnight and several of his kids. Niko himself had been open about his struggles with cancer on social media, and while it seemed like he was gaining traction and support from fans, his father's behavior during this time has left many questioning. In January 2024, Niko announced that he'd been diagnosed with cancer and that things were looking better. But despite these efforts to present a united front, Brian McKnight distanced himself from his son in the midst of Niko's health crisis. It was alleged that Brian even went so far as to distance himself from his stepchildren and youngest son, but on the other hand, he took to social media to publicly acknowledge his own family members. And now, we're seeing a lot of people calling out Brian McKnight for his handling of this situation. While it's clear that Niko had his fair share of difficulties with his father, his mother Julie McKnight and other family members seemed to be there for him during his time of need. But the question on everyone's mind is, what exactly happened between Niko and his father? Was Brian truly supportive, or was he just using social media to present a certain image? As we process this news, it's hard not to feel a sense of sadness and loss. Niko McKnight may have been an aspiring artist with a bright future ahead of him, but cancer had other plans. In response to the outpouring of grief from fans, Brian McKnight has publicly shared his own condolences for his son's passing. While we don't know all the details yet, it's clear that this is a family in mourning. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story as more information comes in. For now, our thoughts are with Niko McKnight and the entire McKnight family.